I, being the Director General Operations of the Sri Lanka Army Headquarters, is indeed privileged today to sit with two most distinguished personalities in the country, who we know very well, whom I can call as true patriots, who play the vital roles behind the screen in the governing body. Mr. Ajit Niwad Cabral, the Governor Central Bank, and Mr. Palitha Kona, who are the Foreign Secretary, are real patriots of the country in the internal and external affairs in a nutshell. They are the few among invisible hands to rock the cradle of the democracy of this country. If I talk further more on them, I think I will have to take the whole time allocated to me, leaving what is expected out of me on leadership during this presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, simply while saluting these two veteran gentlemen of the government service, let me, being my part of this forum, to introduce the true sense of leadership traits of commanded fighting forces to achieve the ultimate victory, defeating terrorism. When the war was over, I thought of relaxing a bit in my office under a fan. In our words, close the boutique for a while, because I happened to neglect many things in the other parts of my life due to battlefield commitments. In fact, when I was posted to Colombo, everybody thought that I will be able to pack my bags and vanish from my office around 4:30 in the evening to go home before 5:30 or 6 in the evening. But I think I will never be able to achieve what I needed. But it does not mean that I will depart from the mainstream and fight for my rights under now new insignias. When the war broke out, there were two names always read and heard of all print and electronic media: 5/8 Division and Brigadier Shavendra Silva was those two. Ladies and gentlemen, people do talk about other personalities when they work in the society. The one who does not do anything in the society is not famous, and people do not talk on him. We normally say that more works, more problems. Less works, less problems for that matter, and no work, no problem. In my case, I have finished my work about 7 months ago, but still people do talk about me and my 5/8 Division. Interestingly, these days, some say Shavendra Silva is a bad boy and his camp was a bad camp. Anyway, if I am being remembered by anybody, even my parents or Velupelli Prabhakaran, I am happy because I have not been forgotten by my beloved associates. Some of you might be wondering as to why I am not serious about these grave issues. One might think that I am an idiot who does not know anything, or might try to depend on somebody who can salvage me from all these allegations. I can remember one great utterance by the great freedom fighter of India, Mahatma Gandhi. Once said to his people in India, which is also applicable to our country. India and Sri Lanka has no big difference. We were all together in prehistoric ages. He said, there are two kinds of people in this country. One is working class and the other one is non-working class, but collecting marks. My father always told me to join the first category, because there is no fight in that class. The fight is in the non-working class, because collecting mark matters much more than anything else there. So you decide as to which category I am falling in today. Here I should let you know something you really do not know. We were trained to safeguard the country even at risk of our lives by our great leaders like late General Denzel Kobbagaduwa, my commanding officer, I could say the father of our own organization, late veteran Major General Vijay Vimalratna, and Colonel Gotabaya Rajapaksa.